Hi guys, and welcome to my 32-week pregnancy update. So as I'm filming this, I'm 33 weeks pregnant exactly, and I'm just reflecting back on what the last week was from start to end of being 32 weeks pregnant. I hope that you've been enjoying these videos, and I hope that if you're approaching your 32nd week of pregnancy, then I hope that it's going really well for you and you don't have too many bad symptoms or anything. This week is going to be a bit of a shorter video because there's not that much that's happened this week, which I'm not kind of complaining about, but there are just a few things that I wanted to update you on, and obviously I've not missed a single week of my pregnancy updates as of yet. So I really just wanted to sit down and share with you what the last week's been like, even though it's been a little bit more quiet. So hopefully this is going to be a short and snappy video, and I hope that you still enjoy it anyway. Give it a thumbs up if you've been enjoying my pregnancy update, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm actually going to start off by showing you what my bump is looking like and my stomach, because I have some stretch mark updates, which is so annoying. I've done everything this week to stop getting stretch marks basically, or throughout the whole pregnancy I've applied bio oil, Palmer stretch mark cream, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, you name it, I've tried it, but I am beginning to get a few, so I thought I would just show you how they are kind of looking and how big I'm getting now, because I am honestly so massive. Like today she's just been worming around in there, like wriggling around, and I'm at my desk at work and I can just feel her moving, and it's the weirdest thing. So I'll show you what I'm looking like. So this is what my bump shot is looking like, obviously with clothes on. This is a really stretchy t-shirt, thank goodness, from H&M, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit saggy when I stop wearing this, but it's been perfect for pregnancy. But it does show off how big I'm getting. And from this side as well. Just so big. Now I'm not sure if you guys will really be able to tell very well, and they are only tiny, but I'm getting some stretch marks down here and here as well. So they are beginning to come across, and that's because I've had a few on my pubic bone, and then a few have emerged up a little bit higher as well. So I've kept putting cream on, oils on, anything to prevent the appearance, but I feel like it's going to be inevitable that I'm going to get some stretch marks. So that's the state of them at the moment. And where I've had existing stretch marks I showed you last week, but they've also grown a little bit. I can see that this one, for example, that is completely new. That's an old one and it's grown there. Same there as well. And I think that's on both sides. So a little bit less so on this one. This is an existing one, but you can see that they're beginning to actually increase a little bit. Not too bad, but I feel like over the next couple of weeks I'm only going to grow so much more, and they're probably going to grow with her as well. But I don't mind so much. I'm going to keep putting stuff on to try and prevent them getting too bad. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at the moment, and those there too. So as I was 32 weeks, we also went away for my birthday, and we had the most amazing time. We went to visit one of my friends and her boyfriend, who are also pregnant. I touched on that in last week's video, that I was just so happy for them. So we went to visit them and spent the weekend with them, which included some shopping, eating, you know, things like that, all the good stuff. Normally me and her would be like Prosecco addicts together, so it was nice that we were both in it together, because I think if she was drinking I would have been so jealous. But it was really weird, obviously having my birthday, because it's going to be my last birthday not being a mum, and that is the weirdest feeling ever. I just don't really, I don't really know how to feel about it. Like it's really, really bizarre, and of course I'm so excited for her to come, and I almost just want her to be here now, because pregnancy is only going to get a little bit worse over the next couple of weeks, and obviously as soon as you approach the end it gets a little bit more scarier. But I feel like it was a really nice birthday. Obviously I had such a great weekend, but a lot of people included in their cards like, this is your last one without having a baby, and it was really weird to think that, because you just think that will be me forever. I'll always be like a mum. So it's just really weird, and it's one of those things that I'm sure everyone feels like this when they have their birthday. And yeah, it was just really weird knowing that this was our last one, being like me and Rich, and it's Rich's birthday end of November, which is so close to her due date, So it's not long left to go until his birthday, and it'll again be his last birthday not being a dad unless she comes a little bit early. But it's just so bizarre thinking that, and it really puts it into context that this time next year I'll have like, I don't know, like a 10-month-old, and it's really bizarre. So that was kind of my birthday, but in terms of what we did over the weekend, me and my best friend did a lot of shopping, which was amazing, and I spent quite a lot of money. I did a Lush haul a few weeks ago, including the products that I got from Lush at the time, because I'm filming my pregnancy updates a little bit more in advance, because when she comes I just want a couple of weeks just to like chill, and it's across Christmas as well, and it's gonna be really chaotic. But as we were shopping, I definitely noticed myself waddling, and I've definitely like inhabited the pregnancy waddle. It's so real, and there's nothing I can do to avoid it. I don't even realise I'm doing it until like you catch your reflection and you're thinking, why am I walking so strange? And then you realise you kind of have like, I think it's 4.5-ish or something like that, size pound baby inside of you, and of course you're going to begin to waddle quite a little bit. So that started, and it's things like your feet hurting a lot more and like your back beginning to hurt and things like that. So we didn't shop as hard as we used to. We would be the worst with each other. Like we would go so crazy. Once like we spent, I think combined £600 in London when we went shopping, so it was a lot more moderate. But I'm definitely waddling, and even Rich keeps saying like to me like, you're waddling again, and I was like, I know, but I can't help it. So it's really funny. And the only other real thing that I've made a note of is the fact that the other day it was so weird. I was sat down and I could tell that she had hiccups because they were like consistent, and it wasn't kicks. You just know when it's not a kick, and they were like definitely hiccups, and they like felt like when we would have hiccups, we know what hiccups feels like, and I could just tell that she was having little hiccups inside, and it was really weird because it's this, again, new type of movement that I've never felt before. And I think because she's getting so much bigger, movements like that become so much more obvious, and it was really bizarre. And Rich was like listening in and had his hand on my stomach, and we were like feeling her move, and we could just tell that they were like little hiccups, and they were just so cute. But honestly, it was just so weird, and I'm just beginning to like understand just how big she is. Obviously, as you can tell from the way that I'm looking, I am getting much bigger. So I'm hoping that she obviously keeps growing loads, but I hope that she's not too much for a big baby. I was like 9 pounds something when I was born, and I think Rich, I can't remember exactly, but he was slightly bigger as well. So I'm just praying that she's not as big, because as soon as you get to this point and you're beginning to feel so much bigger, and you know that you've still got like 7 weeks ahead of you, it's quite scary to think that she's only going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So we'll see how big I end up getting. I'm imagining that I'm going to really balloon out over the next kind of couple of weeks, and that's why I think that stretch marks are going to be a little bit inevitable, because I'm obviously just expanding and expanding. I can really feel my stomach tightening, and I can almost feel like my skin is stretching a bit, and it's a really weird feeling. And I am just trying to like moisturise as much as possible, put oils on, creams on, anything I can do to help. I'm not too bothered by stretch marks, like I don't actually mind if I get them, but I don't want them to be too aggressive or like too prominent. But what will be will be. We'll just see by the end of this pregnancy how it's all looking. So that's actually really it for this update. I think I'm not going to really talk for the sake of it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this update and all my other pregnancy videos. If there's any particular videos you want me to film as I'm coming up to the end of my pregnancy, please do let me know, because I'm going to try and film like additional content for when I am off for a couple of weeks, because I want to make sure that there's still videos going out and that you guys don't kind of miss having any videos, if that makes sense. But let me know if there's anything in particular that you do want to see, as I'm veering towards the end, which is so weird to say. Every week I feel like they're going so much quicker now, and I know I said that before, but honestly, like, to know that today is a Thursday is just like, I think, where is the last week gone? And it's going by quicker and quicker and quicker every week, and I'm just beginning to get to a point where I'm like, she could potentially come at any point, which reminds me, I really need to pack my hospital bag. I've still not done that yet. So I must do that soon, like really soon. I intended to do it in my 30 weeks, but For some reason I just haven't really got around to doing it. Rich still needs to get my little holdall out of the loft, so I'll make sure he does that this weekend, and hopefully I'll have a hospital bag video filmed for you guys kind of relatively soon. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know down below any symptoms that you're having being 32 weeks pregnant. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!